Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in to the Louisville Wedding Network's virtual vendor showcase. My name is Michael Gaddy, and I am proud to be the president of this group of local wedding specialists who not only work together to bring their products and services to Kentuckiana's engaged couples, but they are thoroughbreds in the wedding industry. These vendors offer the highest quality services and frequently collaborate with other members of our network to bring beautiful weddings to our area's engaged couples, which is a benefit to everyone. For our Kentucky Derby theme event today, I will be serving as your paddock area correspondent. Here is what you can expect. There will be vendors showcased throughout today's event, as well as tips, giveaways, and more. If you are joining through Zoom, you are welcome to use the chat feature to ask questions throughout the event. If you want to direct your questions to a specific vendor, please use the @ before the business name or pick their name from the drop-down menu. If you are joining us by Facebook Live, you are welcome to comment below and one of our moderators will make sure your questions are answered. Each vendor's contact information is available on our membership directory at LouisvilleWeddingNetwork.com. Now for the fun stuff. We have giveaways if you stay tuned throughout the entire event. There will be several vendors showcased in each segment, followed by a wedding tip, then a few more vendors, and so on. Pay attention for a special keyword at the end of each segment that will spell out a sentence by the end of the virtual showcase. All correct answers will be entered in a drawing and winners chosen randomly.
And let's talk about those giveaways. Over $2,500 in giveaways from the Louisville Wedding Network professionals. $500 off your wedding order from Lloyd's Florist. $400 off your package from 1+1 Video. $200 off a complete package from A Perfect Plan Events. $100 off your wedding cake, valuing $300 or more from Heitzman Traditional Bakery. Lakeside Reflections is offering free uplighting, chair bands, and a margarita fountain during toast, all which is valued at $600. $250 off your full-service fountain package for 100 or more guests from the Louisville Chocolate Fountain. $1,000 off your complete wedding package from Events for You. And a photography session valued at $200 from Zimmerman Photography.
Okay, folks, it's time for our big race to run for the rings, and our first four host positions are A Perfect Planned Event, 1+1 Video, Heitzman's Traditional Bakery, and Lakeside Reflections.
Hey, thanks for stopping by. My name's Sharon Rumsey, and I'm the owner and lead coordinator at A Perfect Plan Events. I'm a certified wedding planner, and I'm a proud member of the Louisville Wedding Network and the Association of Bridal Consultants in Indiana and Kentucky. My job is to come alongside a couple that has just got engaged and help them plan their wedding and make that a joyful time full of celebration and fun. Planning a wedding can be a lot of fun, but it can also be overwhelming. So my job is to kind of let you put down your binder, pick up your bouquet, and just enjoy the process. I have two packages. I have my partial planning package, which starts about 4 to 6 weeks out. And that's for the bride who's kind of got all of her things together and kind of got all of her plans made, but she wants someone to come in and make the actual month of easy and coordinate everything with her vendors, coordinate everything with her bridal party, run her rehearsal, and just kind of run her day. My favorite way to plan a wedding is my complete wedding package. That way I'm with you literally from the day you say yes until the day you say I do. I attend every vendor appointment. I help you find vendors, and I try to keep your budget in mind and help you save money by referring you to the vendors that best fit your wedding style and your budget. And we are literally together for every single step of the way, from the minute you say yes until I put you in the car at the end of the night on your wedding day and give you a hug. One of the things that I think really sets a perfect plan apart is the fact that we use an interactive planning software called Aisle Planner. This allows me to create a project for each wedding that we do. I can link the bride, the groom, the mother of the bride, the maid of honor, whoever they want, linked, and we can plan the wedding together with everything being in one spot. And the bride is able to design. She has a Pinterest included in there. She has a floor layout included in there, her guest list. So that's just a huge, huge tool that I have in my toolbox to help our brides. So again, we appreciate you stopping by. Let's make this a really fun time. It's time to plan our wedding and get excited. And I hope that we'll chat soon.
I'm Jessica Denzik. I'm the owner of 1+1 Video. I've been filming weddings since 2012. I create cinematic wedding films, ceremonies, and receptions. My wedding films are totally unique. I take just the best clips of the day and I set them to music. What's special about mine is that I include audio, so I use snippets of your speeches and your vows. I also interview the groom and the father of the bride, and I use some of that in the wedding film also. Wedding films are great because they're shareable. I post them online, and you can send them to your family and friends. It's kind of like your video album. For ceremony and reception, I film ceremony beginning to end. So when your first grandmother starts walking in, I hit record and I keep going until the last grandmother walks out. I mic everybody. I mic the groom, I mic the officiates. If you have a podium where there are readings, I will mic that also so I can hear everyone. At reception, I record formal events, so your entrance, cake, toast, bouquet, garter, speeches, special dances like first dance, mother, son, father, daughter. If you have another tradition that I've never seen before, but it seems like it's organized, I will film that in full. In terms of deliverables, I can do discs or digital files. Some people really like to watch their wedding video on their Blu-ray player, so you just pop it right in. There's a menu, so you can go to the thing you want to watch. All of my pricing is online at 1+1 Video. It's the best part. I have flat rates, so it's super easy to budget. You don't have to call and haggle for a price just to see how much your wedding video is going to be. So everything's on there, and that's 1+1 Video, all spelled out. You can also connect with me on Facebook at 1+1 Video or on Instagram at 1+1 Weddings. And I'm available for Zoom meetings if you'd like to chat in person, or you can call or text to see if your date's available. I have lots of dates left open for 2021, and I have filmed in almost every venue in town. So let me know your venue and I can send you a video of that exact place so you can see what it looks like in action. Thanks for coming out today and viewing our wedding showcase, and I hope to talk to you soon. Thanks.
Hello, I'm Marguerite Shadd from Heinzman's Traditional Bakery. We're located at 9426 Shelbyville Road. We have been a family-owned business for over 129 years. Bakery and catering is what we do. So if you are looking for to do a wedding, as far as doing the wedding cake, also the catering, the bartending, the linens, we can actually help you out with that. We are like a one-stop shop. One-stop shop meaning that we can actually do all the food, which is customized by you. We can also do your wedding cake that is customized by you. So if you don't want to just do cakes, you can also do petit fours, cupcakes, desserts, whatever you'd like to do. The next step on the 3rd, all I really need is the guest count. I need the venue and then the date. So give us a call and we'd be happy to help you with your party. Thank you.
I'm Kathy from Lakeside Reflections, where I'm one of the wedding planners here and stylists. We're going on a tour. This is our pavilion, the first of our 3 outdoor ceremony spaces of 200 guests, and your guests can sit under the canvas canopy whilst they enjoy the beautiful lake views of your ceremony. You have an 18-foot arbor to decorate, or we can decorate for you. You can see some of our beautiful gardens and part of our 11-acre lake. The gorgeous photo opportunities are endless. You can see our magical Cinderella carriage, popular with both brides and guests, and our fountain on the lake, which lights up at night. The gazebo is the second of our 3rd outdoor ceremony spaces. It is a romantic, intimate space for your ceremony, and 200 of your guests could sit either side on the lawn with beautiful views of the lakes and gardens. This is our lakeside room, currently set up for your indoor ceremonies in winter months or peak summer, showing you our standard decorations. Your guests can enjoy the comfort of heating and air conditioning while still enjoying the beautiful lake and garden views. This is our fountain room, one of 3 reception hall spaces. It can hold up to 200 guests. What you see on your left is our standard decorations and linens included in all of our wedding packages, and on the right are decorating upgrades in lilac, mauve and purple. We have our gift table, cake table, buffet table, all included in our packages. So for a stress-free wedding, you can walk in and walk out. This is our main room, the second of our reception halls. It can hold 100 to 400 guests. It has a huge bar. Our wedding packages are all inclusive. Our bar includes 100 glasses of wine, 1 keg of beer, and it can be a cash bar with no minimum spend. We have a unique dome dance floor. Our packages include all linens, chair covers and decorations. The decorations you see here are upgrades. Our packages include food, all prepared fresh and on-site here by our own chef. He can prepare anything from appetizers to full custom buffet.
On behalf of the Louisville Wedding Network, here are some wedding budget tips. Budget is the thing no one wants to talk about, but it is the thing you have to talk about. If you start your wedding planning by having an open and honest discussion with all involved parties, it can usually avoid hurt feelings later. Decide who is paying for what and what your total budget is, and go from there. Speak closely with your wedding planner and your family to identify what things are most important to you on your wedding day. Once you decide what matters most, it will help you figure out where to assign your money. Ask your wedding planner to help you find venues and vendors within your price range that do amazing work. Once you know what is most important, put your budget in black and white. You can even utilize a budgeting tool. Keep the budget tracker up to date. This will be a consistent reminder of where you are with your spending and what may need adjusting. When meeting with vendors, be honest and upfront about your budget. That way they know what to offer you, and most will work with you the best that they can. Some general things to keep in mind. The average wedding in the Kentuckiana area costs around $30,000. For most weddings, the following budgeting percentages hold true. Here are some wedding budget percentages. Please keep these in mind when planning for your wedding budget. Thank you, Sharon Rumsey of A Perfect Plan Events, for providing these tips. Are you searching for local wedding vendors? The Louisville Wedding Network is a great place to find local, trusted, and experienced wedding professionals. If you use 2 or more of the Louisville Wedding Network members, you will receive a 5% discount across those services. Some restrictions do apply. Visit LouisvilleWeddingNetwork.com for more information.
And before we move on to our next 4 post positions, this segment keyword is talk. Make sure you write it down. Keep track throughout the showcase to spell out a sentence at the end for your chance to win a prize. Okay, our next 4 positions are filled by Events for You, Louisville Chocolate Fountain, Jim's Firmware, and Soundtrack DJ.
Hello, my name is Jamie Lott, and I'm the owner of Events for You. I'm a certified and bonded wedding and event planner and coordinator. I do lots and lots of weddings. I specialize in weddings that are difficult to put together. My niche is a lot of large events, large weddings. I do a lot of coordinating of hotel rooms. I do a lot of transportation needs. I try to make your overall day as good as possible. If you need timelines, itineraries, if you need me to handle anything or everything, I also do a lot of destination weddings. If there's anything at all that you need me to handle, I will take care of it. A bride should have a stress-free day. Every couple should be able to enjoy the day that they've looked forward to all these years. If you have any questions, please feel free to call me. My number is 502-777-5689. Or you can go to my email, which is eventsforyou@twc.com. Or you can use my website at eventsforyoulouisville.com. Or feel free to contact me at any of the websites or anything I have given you. I feel like most brides right now are very stressed out, and we are here to help you. We are going to continue to do weddings, look forward to your future, and we're going to help you plan it. Thank you, and let me know if you need anything.
With Louisville Chocolate Fountain. We have been around Louisville since 2004, going on our 16th year. We are a full-service chocolate fountain company. What I mean by that are a couple things. Our chocolate is custom blended. It is not bought off of a store shelf. We buy our chocolate from a candy distributor, and it is good quality chocolate. We stay with the fountain, serve your guests, take the mess away. It's never left unattended. We have always wore gloves. The neat, most clean chocolate fountain you've ever seen in your life. We offer 30 different items to pick from. You pick a package of 5 or 7, depending on what package you want, either basic package or premium package. We do make homemade peanut butter balls. Cream puffs are number 1. Cheesecake, you name it. It is a wonderful addition to any reception or party, whatever. Most couples will have us open while they're getting their pictures done after the ceremony. So we start serving. It's a nice icebreaker for both sides to be up there talking and kind of get to know each other. Serving for 3 hours allows you to come back, open your other food. People will gravitate towards that, but they generally come back again and again. So it makes a nice addition to your beautiful wedding. We do also offer queso fountains. It is good white queso cheese. There again, we come with it, we stay with it, we serve it, we take it away. It's never left alone. We also offer homemade caramel. It's been a big hit. We do a homemade caramel apple bar. So you have sliced apples, you have homemade caramel, 5 quart, and then you pick 3 toppings out of 6, I believe. I'm sorry, I don't have it right in front of me. It has always been a really big hit. It's one of those surprises. So I hope, give me a call. I could arrange a tasting, whatever you need, any kind of information, 502-216-9110 or Ann at LouisvilleChocolateFountain.com. Also look at our reviews on my website. Just scroll down the bottom of the page. It'll take you to our Google reviews. Thank you so much for your time and congratulations.
First off, congratulations on your engagement and what I am hoping is one of the best times in your life, planning your wedding. I am Pam Gaddy with Gems Farmaware at Lloyd's Florist. I've been with Gems for 10 years, offering 75 different styles of tuxes and suits. We have 300 plus selections of ties and vests. And one thing that I've really loved about working with Gems is if you do 5 adult rentals, we completely dress the groom for free. We also have special pricing for ring bearer sizes. Speaking of sizes, I'm often asked the question on whether or not I can fit the larger guys, and the answer to that is yes. We offer sizes anywhere from 12 months to 6X, with most jackets going up to size 66. One question that I am asked over and over again is, I've got gentlemen that are out of town. Can you still help us? Yes, yes, yes. Once you give us the contract, I reach out to all your guys and make sure they know exactly what needs to happen to get their measurements done. An added incentive in using Gems Farmaware is that if you book your suits or tuxes with us, we also offer the florals to you at 10% off. So you can actually get 2 things done right here at our one location. If you book your suits with Gems Farmaware and your flowers with Lloyd's Florist, you'll get 10% off of that. If you have any questions, I'm here for you. Please call me 502-968-5428, or you can visit us at lloydsweddings.com. Love to help you in any way we can. Best wishes, good luck, and thanks for joining us today.
Hi, I am Jack Miller with Soundtracks DJ Service. I have been in the DJ business for over 35 years. Soundtracks is not just a DJ service. We offer uplighting to accent your room or to add an atmosphere to your venue. We also offer sound for a ceremony. A system will be set up, a mic put on the officiant so everyone can hear. We can also mic the groom if needed. If you are having readings or a singer, a mic on a stand can also be provided. And all of these mics are wireless. We can play all your ceremony music. We meet with you as many times as needed to arrange all the ceremony music needed. We can also provide a monogram projection. We'll also work on the monogram with you and make sure it's to your liking. Soundtracks has a very extensive music list. We do not stream our music. We will meet with you and work out everything you want to discuss with the music. We do like a list from you for that evening. We will take requests from your guests if it's something you want us to do. The DJ will work closely with you, your coordinator, and the venue to make your day very special. The DJ is also the MC. The MC will make all the announcements from the wedding party entering all the way through the first dance, and will play the appropriate music. We will also make sure there are no surprises. Everyone will know what is going on that evening and when. All of Soundtrack's equipment is professional grade, and we are constantly updating the equipment. One of the things I have not mentioned is dance floor lighting. We also provide lighting for the dance floor to make it fun and enjoyable. A typical Soundtrack package includes 4 hours of the DJ MC, lighting for the dance floor, extensive music library, and a wireless mic to be used for the announcements and the toast. Please contact Soundtracks DJ Service. Thank you.
On behalf of the Louisville Wedding Network, here are some wedding timeline tips. Having a day of wedding timeline is extremely important because you want to ensure the bridal party and their families are on time for appointments and bridal photography before the ceremony. The wedding ceremony timeline is especially useful for the musicians and the officiant, so everyone knows when the bridal party starts walking down the aisle, when to play music selected by the couple, readings, vows, etc. Having a reception timeline is what runs the reception. Vendors expect it in order to know the timing of the evening events. First dance, cake cutting, sparkler exit, etc. Thank you, Jamie Lott of Events for You, for providing these tips. Let the Louisville Wedding Network help make your upcoming wedding day the perfect wedding day. Choose local, trusted, and experienced wedding professionals to plan for your upcoming wedding. Did you know if you use 2 or more of the Louisville Wedding Network members, you will receive a 5% discount across those services? Some restrictions do apply. Visit LouisvilleWeddingNetwork.com for more information.
And before we move on to our next 4 positions, this segment keyword is wedding. Make sure you write it down and keep track throughout the showcase to spell out a sentence at the end for your chance to win a prize. Okay, our next 4 positions are filled by Makeup by Rick Bancroft, A Southern Engagement, Lloyd's Florist, and the Barn at Magnolia Farms.
My name is Rick Bancroft, and I am the owner of MakeupByRickBancroft.com. I provide a luxury 24-hour makeup application that lasts through tears and sweat. I offer both airbrush and traditional finishes. I'm an award-winning makeup artist with over 13 years experience. I do anywhere between 20 to 40 weddings a year. I'm rated 5 stars on Google, Yelp, Wedding Wire, Facebook, The Knot. I've been doing this a really long time. I love my job. I enjoy every bit of it. It only takes me about 30 minutes to do an application, so you and your attendants don't have to sit there for very long and have to worry about spending your entire day. If you have a larger party, I can actually accommodate that. I have some people that I work with that are great assistants that have worked with me for years, and I've trained them. They are an additional fee. You pay them directly. My prices are on my website. They're easy to read. If you have questions, it's easy to get to me. If you need hair referrals, you can contact me as well, and I can hook you up with that. Also, if you use another Louisville Wedding Network vendor, you receive 2 free pair of eyelashes, which is basically a $40 value or discount for using a Louisville Wedding Network vendor. So be sure to check out my webpage at MakeupByRickBancroft.com. Check out my Facebook, my Instagram. Pretty much if you search Makeup and Rick Bancroft, you will find me. Thanks so much for listening, and good luck.
Hello, everybody. I'm Kimberly Carmen from A Southern Engagement. We are a wedding planning and coordinating team. A little bit about me, the owner. I have come a long way in this journey. I originally started out in school for computer repair degrees, but had a minor in musical theater, which I continued over from high school, and a lot of backstage and stage management work, which kind of lends itself to the same backstage type of event planning and details that you focus on for a wedding. They say basically it's 250 hours on average to plan a wedding from start to finish. So a lot of people are saying, hey, do I actually need a wedding planner? Or what's the difference in a wedding planner and a wedding coordinator? Well, the good news is there's quite a lot of overlap. So if you're the type of person who has time to send out, 15, 20 emails a week to look for certain vendors and see if they're in your price range and set up appointments with them to meet online or in person, and you want to handle all of those details and you have people by your side who can tell you the difference between eggplant and plum, because you really, really need to know, and they really want to talk to you about your wedding all the time, then great. Go for a wedding manager or a day of coordinator is what most people call it, so that we can come in and handle your details and make everything run smoothly. If you don't have that kind of time, or you don't want to try to vet all of those vendors, come to a wedding planner. Our job is to handle the little details in sorting through who's available for your day, will they fit your budget, do they fit the vision for your wedding, and setting up those appointments for you, because we have established relationships with so many different vendors. I think in the Louisville area alone, there's 90 to 100 vendors at any given time that we work with. So our job is to do a lot of that initial legwork for you and find you people that we know will jive really well with your personality and with what you've got intended for your wedding, and take a lot of that stress off of you. You can then work with those people who we've worked with multiple times and we know they can get the job done, and your entire focus will then be on the way you want it to look, the way you want it to feel, and the memories that you'd like to make for your wedding. There are different levels that you'll find.
Third, your ceremony and reception location. And fourth, pictures of things you like and don't like on your Pinterest page. By having this information, it will make your appointment so much easier. The main thing for you from us is we want to work within your budget. When trying to come up with a budget, the average amount spent on florals in the U.S. is about 8 to 10% of your total budget. I hope this has given you a little information to get ready to plan for your flowers and decor for your special day. And as Pam mentioned earlier with Jim's formal wear, you will save 10% on your florals if you use both of our services. If you have any questions or would like to set up an appointment, please call me at 502-968-5428 or visit us at lloydsweddings.com. Thank you and congratulations on your upcoming wedding.
Hi, my name is Linda Waddell. I'm the owner with my family of the barn at Magnolia Farm. We're one of the few authentic, rustic, inside and out barns in the area that has heat and air. We're so excited to buy the property 4 years ago because my daughter Kim Carmen and I had been coordinating weddings for the last 15 years, and we wanted to have a venue that was available for our couples, that we could put everything in there that we loved about all the other venues. We found this property and started renovation right away. We renovated the old horse tobacco barn and then all the property. We actually started holding weddings that fall. With the barn property, we actually have bought is 23-acre herb farm. So there are tons and tons of beautiful plantings all over the property, fountain grasses and garden areas that make beautiful pictures. We also are so excited that we just finished last week 2 additions onto our barn. We added a 46-foot porch on the front of the barn, which will add additional seating, and a pavilion over top of the ceremony patio that you see right here. And so that way you don't have to worry about rain. I'll take you on a quick tour of our venue. You see now our ceremony site. You'll walk into the venue from different areas. When you get inside, you'll see, first of all, that it's completely decorated already for you. And that's great because that's going to save you a lot of time and money if you chose our venue over another venue. We have everything from bourbon barrels and antique tables and doors and ladders and a lot of the things that you see on Pinterest. As you go through our barn, you'll also see that we already have a dance floor down, so that's another rental item you don't need. When you go through, we also have real restrooms, so you don't have to worry about that. And the buffet room is separate so that you can go and get your food in a different room and it's not making noise in the barn. Outside the back door, you'll find our corral, which we have a dance patio with the barn in the background, surrounded by rubber mulch, perfect spot for a sparkler send-off. When you go past the corral, you'll see our beautiful little pond, and then we also have the bar that you see in the pictures, and the guys love that area. Next to that, we have a fire pit, so you can have a s'mores bar if you want. If you travel around to the front of the bar, you'll see that big mulch area. It's a 40 by 60 area that we made specific, so if you wanted to, you could put a tent out there for additional seating, or you could make it a cocktail area, or you could also use it for games like cornhole and things like that, because we have an overhead dusk to dawn light, so you can play all the way into the evening. Behind that area, you'll find that we have a one-lane road, and you'll see the couple in the pictures walking down our one-lane road. The photographers love that road. They love to get the wedding party walking up and down that road. We have areas for the wedding couple to get dressed and in the barn, and then we have the packages that we have available are 1 day, or you can rent it for the weekend. The weekend packages also can come with linens, centerpieces, runners, overlays. We'll do the setup, takedown, and the decorating for you, so that will also save you a lot of time. We're already booked up most of this year. We have a few dates left, so for those of you that haven't booked yet, and then we are halfway booked up for next spring and fall. So if you're interested in seeing a video tour, you can contact us now, or get in touch with us when we're back open for giving tours.
On behalf of the Louisville Wedding Network, here are some picking your vendor tips. Ask your wedding planner for their recommendations. Get recommendations from friends who have recently been married. Look for local wedding shows. Research the organization that is hosting the show to see if they are also local, as they will likely have an actual relationships with the vendors you'll be meeting. If you have booked a vendor that you get along with and really understands your wedding ideas, ask them who they work with best. Ask for an online or phone consultation so that you can get to know the vendor and whether or not your personalities go together. Follow wedding websites and blogs on Instagram and search for vendors using hashtags. Example, Louisville Makeup, Louisville Planner, Louisville Florist. And finally, don't choose your vendor specifically based on what initial budget price. The best vendor for your wedding might not fit in your initial budget. Take time to list your top non-negotiable items and be flexible with the remaining budget items. Thank you, Kimberly Carmen of A Southern Engagement, for providing these tips. Congratulations on your upcoming wedding day. Why not choose local, trusted, and experienced wedding professionals to help you plan for your wedding day? Did you know if you use 2 or more of the Louisville Wedding Network members, you will receive a 5% discount across those services? Some restrictions do apply. Visit LouisvilleWeddingNetwork.com for more information.
Okay, folks, this segment keyword is to. Don't forget to write it down. The final post positions are filled by Dillard's, Impressions, Louisville Wedding Officiants, Triangle Talent, and Patricia Longmire Photography.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Cindy Cushman, and I am with Dillard's Wedding Registry. We are a full-service traditional wedding registry, but we also have updated ways to register, not like your mother's registry or your grandmother's registry. We are actually tied into the Knot. We are actually tied into myregistry.com. So we are very modernized as well. So I just thought I'd put that out there. We offer a full service, everything that you could ever want in a registry. Do you need sheets? Do you need barware? Perhaps you need help setting the most beautiful table for your guests. We can help you with that. With Dillard's Registry, you can do it all online, as we're all, home and we're all working from home. You can do that all online now at dillards.com, and you can just hit the registry button. Not only do we have housewares, bedding, everything from cookware to towels, we also also provide fittings. So for you and your bridesmaids and the mother of the groom, mother of the bride, you can actually get fitted with us as well. So it makes all the difference in the world before you go dress shopping. So you're welcome to come and do that with us too. We try to be your 5-star helper. If you need any florist tips, if you need a photographer, let's say you need an officiant. Being part of the Louisville Wedding Network, we really strive to give you the 5-star service that every bride needs to make her day the easiest and happiest and most enjoyable that she can. So with us, if you need to come and see me at the home store in the Mall of St. Matthews, there's Dillard's all over the country. If you need to come see me, I can take you to shoes. I can take you to dresses. I can introduce you to the most knowledgeable people for your wedding jewelry. There are things that you can put on your registry that go a little bit above and beyond some of the things you might think about. Your jewelry, for instance, your lingerie. If you need a trousseau for the wedding, we have really cute robes for getting ready that day. We also offer cosmetics consultations. So with Dillard's, you have a few things that we really strive on. You have your in-store specialists, and that's all over the store. Our completion program, after the wedding, let's say you only get 8 pieces of something and you wanted 10, we actually offer you an in-store 20% discount right off the top to finish out your registry. So whether it's bedding or china, crystal, or just a few pieces of towels that you may need, we offer you 20% after the wedding to fulfill your bridal registry. So when we talk about when you should do it, what you should register for, we're not just talking about your china, your everyday china, your wine glasses. We really strive to make it easy for your guests as well, because we have lots of shower gifts, whether it's frames or cute little drinkware, coffee cups, things like that. Even pillows, mud pie. We have a wonderful collection of mud pie gifts. So even for your showers, and I also urge you to have your men involved. You can sit at home. They can add things to the registry that they like, whether it's cups and bowls, or maybe they need that good bourbon rocks glass. We offer our services to help you. And there's no right or wrong answer. You can register for as much or as little as you want. We have all price points from Waterford Crystal to Kate Spade Everyday to Southern Living brand. That's one of our core brands is Southern Living, and they just do a beautiful tabletop. And it could be as modern or as traditional as you want. So we encourage you to get your men involved, because our suit department, our men's gifts department, it's amazing. So with Dillard's Wedding Registry, you can manage everything online. You can come in the store and shop with us. We will keep you update on the newest products. Maybe you love that silver canteen. Maybe we have a new one that you might like a little bit better. We really get to know our brides, and we're here to help. So we try to offer really, really special 5-star service to you and your guests. We ship anywhere in the country. They have ways, your guests and your family, they have ways to get online and check your registry, see what's purchased, see what's not. Everything's updated straight away. So if somebody buys something, I put your name and number in, and it comes right off your registry, so you won't get duplicates. We hope that you are having a great time. We know that it's important to get things done. So Dillards.com is always open. Dillards.com/registry is always open. You can also call any of our store locations. You may get an operator, or it may send you to the 1-800 Dillards number. But we're here to help. So anything that we can do to make your day special, we want to be those partners. And we are so happy to be a part of the Louisville Wedding Network, because all of our partners are just fabulous. And that's what we're here for. We're here to make it happy and easy and beautiful for your special day. So thanks for joining us. We really appreciate it. And if you have any questions, we are always here to help.
My name is Helene Cooper, and the name of my company is Impressions. My internet is www.louisvilleinvitations.com. I'm a home studio that specializes in invitations, save the dates, signs, programs, napkins, and lately there's been some change of plan announcements that need to be sent out. You can see all these pictures and all the different variety of things that I do. The nice thing is that you can come over, be in a comfortable setting, and look, touch, and feel all the invitations. Plus, wonderful customer service, one-on-one help with wording, colors, type styles, and what is interested to everyone is your budget. So I can take care of your save the dates, invitations, napkins, programs. Do you want an invitation with a picture? Do you want flowers? Do you want a ribbon? All those things are so easy to do, and I can help you guide the way in making it a stress-free invitation and all the things that are associated with your wedding. Napkins are a wonderful touch and bring out colors, can bring out your personality and all that. Also, it's like a favor that people take home, so you can see that. You also see invitations there that are pockets in which all the things are all in one. So you can see it can be a folder, it can be rectangle, it can be square. You can add accessories like a belly band just to make it the way you want it to do. Thank you so much, and please feel free to email me, HeleneCooper@gmail.com, text me at 502-767-7719, or go on my website just to see everything that I have. Thank you so much, and hope to hear from you. Love working with people and giving them one-on-one that everyone needs. Thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Gary Fields. This is my partner, Sharon Thornsberry. We're Louisville wedding officiants, and we have been working in the Louisville, southern Indiana area and all throughout Kentucky for combined just about, can you believe it, 35 years. Our specialty is weddings, and how we work is that if you contact us, we're going to ask you to sit down with us, meet with us, so we can plan out your wedding. And some of the things that we like to include is we like to set you up. We want you to have and plan your wedding with us. And how we best work is that sitting down with you, we're going to perform your wedding the way you want it. We're not going to add anything. It's going to happen exactly how you plan. So we lay it all out, and I'm going to let Sharon explain some of the things that we do.
Well, one good thing about Gary and I, you can either pick whether you want a male or a female, and that's great that you have that opportunity and that choice to do. One thing that Gary and I specialize in, that we put no stipulations on anything at all during your ceremony. This is all about what you all want to do. Another thing that we were going to talk about this evening is that we are available 24/7. With this crisis going on, some people are just getting their marriage license and wanting to get them signed ASAP. And Gary will tell you a little bit about how they're working that.
All right, right now you're going to find the county clerks throughout the state of Kentucky. They are taking appointments by phone. You're going to fill out your paperwork, and then they're going to call you and have you come in and you obtain your marriage license, sign off on it. What we find out that we can do the weddings anytime you like. If you're going to plan your wedding and you're going to get your license, we can plan it the day of, the day after, anytime that you would like. And we have found that a lot of people now that have had big plans for weddings in the spring are planning later for in the fall or even next year. A lot of people are having us do their weddings now, and we do the big ceremony with them down the road when they pick a day and place so they can be with their family and friends to celebrate their special occasion. So Sharon, go ahead.
Well, we'd like to tell you that we're available again 24/7. If you need us, please give us a call. Go to our webpage and you will see all the recommendations for us. And thank you very much. We look forward to working with you sometime in the the future.
And just remember, your wedding, we're going to do it, like we said, the way you want it. Nothing is strange. If you think you have a different request, don't worry. We are going to make you happy, because that's our whole job, is to make your big day stress-free. So give us a call, Louisville Wedding Officiants.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to the Louisville Wedding Network virtual wedding show. I'm Randy with Triangle Talent DJs. We're a local DJ event and production company located right out in the heart of J-Town on Watterson Trail. Since this is a virtual wedding show, I thought I would touch on some of the topics that we get asked about most frequently at traditional wedding shows. So I'm going to dive right in. First off, let's talk about music. Music is very important, especially if you're hosting a big celebration with your family and your friends. And with Triangle Talent DJs, you have as much input as you want to choosing the music for your wedding. And that includes everything from the ceremony, cocktail hour, music during the dinner portion, and also, of course, the dancing part. I'm going to touch on the dancing part really quickly because that's very important. We want a full dance floor and everything. So a lot of couples will submit to us a list of songs for the dancing portion. And it might have a dozen must-play songs. It might have a couple dozen do-not-play songs. And it might have it might have a couple play possible songs. It may have a couple do-not-play songs. So we're going to stick to your wishes. We're going to make sure all your must-play songs get played. We're going to play as many play as possible songs as possible. And we promise we will not play any of your do-not-play songs. All right, another thing, number two, that we get asked about a whole lot is announcements and emceeing. Couples ask us, will you MC our wedding? And the answer is yes. All of our DJs are experienced MCs, and we will announce everything from the introduction of the wedding party, introducing the maid of honor and the best man speeches, announcing the special dances, everything up all the way to the last dance. So it's very important that you hire a DJ that's a competent and confident MC for your wedding, because that way everyone, all your guests, they know what's going on, they know what's happening next, and that way they're much less likely to miss out on those special moments that unfold throughout the evening. Number three, I'm going to touch on planning just really quickly. You book with us, you have unlimited email and phone support, even if it's a year out. If you have a question you want to answer, just email it out to us. We usually answer within a day. And then when we get closer to the wedding day, we will schedule a thorough sit-down meeting with your DJ. And that's usually 2 to 3 weeks before your wedding date, where we sit down and we go over all the fine details, the music, all the announcements, how and when they're going to take place. And we'll kind of look at your timeline and see where, all the pivotal moments fit into your timeline. And we're happy to help you with that too. We've got lots of experience with weddings, ceremonies, and receptions, and we can help you put together a timeline that flows really smoothly and makes sense. Number four, I'm going to touch on, this is probably the most important thing, is pricing. So first off, I do want to say that we work with almost every couple's budget. We'll do our best to offer, quality services at a great value to you. Our wedding packages typically start at $800, and they go up from there depending on what packages you choose and what options you want. And we have a lot of different options available, such as uplighting, custom monogram. But with that being said, I do want you to keep in mind that we work with all budgets, and our goal is to offer you great DJ services at an awesome value. So I think that covers the four most basic questions we get asked about at wedding shows. I do thank you again for tuning in to the wedding show today. And if you'd like to check out bios on our individual DJs, please visit our website, triangletalent.com, and you can read about all of our DJs, a little bit of information about each one of them. And I do also encourage you to check out our Facebook and Instagram pages. Lots of great glimpses into some of the awesome events and weddings we've had the pleasure of being a part of recently. Happy wedding planning. Feel free to reach out to us anytime if you have any questions about our services, how we do things, or just anything. We're happy to help. As always, we look forward to the opportunity of working with you. Cheers.
Hello, my name is Patricia Longmire, and I am the owner of Patricia Longmire Photography. I have been a photographer for over 28 years, and I love what I do. With this said, I wanted to explain why you should hire me versus another photographer for your wedding. One reason is the experience. I know what I want to do, and that is to help you. This is a great way to tell me what you're looking for, what you would like to do, and how you want to spend your glorious time on your wedding day. I will sit down with you and consult with you, and we can talk over your plans and all of the wonderful experiences that you want on your wedding day. The other thing I wanted to talk to you about is the opportunity to feel your photography and for me to tell your story. Feeling photography is different than just a few good pictures. That's what I try to do in my photography, is to help you feel and also look at these photos and just reminisce the day that you had together. Thank you very much. I hope you have a wonderful day. And my name is again Patricia, and I own Patricia Longmire Photography. My website is www.patricialongmirephotography.com, and feel free to contact me through that or through the Louisville Wedding Network. That website also includes me, and remember that you can get your 5% off if you hire 2 or more vendors from that website. Thank you and have a wonderful day.
The final segment keyword is me. You now have the final word to spell out your sentence from all the keywords given throughout the showcase. To enter your chance to win, simply click on the link in the Zoom chat or Facebook Live comments to submit your correct answer. All correct answers will be complied, and 7 lucky winners will be randomly drawn to receive one of the prizes that you see on the screen right now. But before we let you go, please note that if you use 2 or more of the Louisville Wedding Network vendors, a 5% discount or purchase credit is offered across those services. Some restrictions apply. Make sure to follow Louisville Wedding Network on Facebook and Instagram as we post weekly vendor highlights, planning tips, monthly Facebook Live events, and budget tips and more. It has been a great day at the races. We hope you've gained some knowledge and great tips to keep you on track with planning, and that you will place your bet on Louisville Wedding Network vendors for your big day. Go Wedding Go.
Weep no more, my lady. Oh, weep no more today. We will sing one song for the old Kentucky home, for the old Kentucky home.
Good afternoon, everyone. Glad you all joined us today. I hope we've had some good experiences of looking and watching our vendors throughout their little video that they've given us. Is there any questions? What I'd like to do is open it up to all of our brides and grooms and wedding couples out there that have any questions that we can help you with. Any questions out there from anyone? I know that I see a few people here. is there any questions that we could ask that or help you with talking about your upcoming wedding, or maybe something that you're dealing with right as we speak due to the COVID-19?
Are there any vendors that deal with decorating? Like I have all of my own pieces, and then the venue is providing some, but they don't place them. So I was just wondering if there were any vendors that do actual just the decorating, and then maybe we'll come back and pack up things.
Well, if you use Lloyd's Florist, I mean, are you saying use your stuff, or you purchase stuff from me and use your stuff, or what exactly do you?
I have my own stuff that that I'm using. So
maybe one of our wedding coordinators would be. I mean, we don't do that. But is there any, Kimberly? Do you have a question? Can you chime in there?
We do have a standalone service that we can do like that. Typically, if we're there coordinating or if we're their wedding planner, we'll have put that into the timeline already to set out your items or the rental items and to make sure that it's all cleaned up and packed up for someone aside from our couple to take home at the end of the night. So yes, that is an option.
Okay. Thank you for that.
No problem.
Anyone else have a question? So let's hear some wedding dates. Wedding brides out there for weddings in the next few months?
My name's Ashton, and mine is November 21st of this year.
Okay, good. Congratulations.
Hi, Ashton. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Ashton, share with us how you're feeling with everything going on. I'm sure it's been a little bit stressful. How are you feeling about everything?
I'm trying not to be stressed, but also trying to be appreciative, because now it's really making me have to focus on wedding planning. When I had a lot of distractions with work and everything else, I would kind of just, I'll get to it. But now it's like, okay, you don't really have any excuses, so let's really focus. And so some days is overwhelming, and if I do feel overwhelmed, I just kind of remove myself from it for a little bit and then come back to it.
Ashton, do you have good lists going? Do you have if you've got things going on, a lot going on in your life, if you can start with making some good lists, there's all kinds of planning tools available online. Any of us as planners can send you some tools that'll help you from step to step.
Where are you getting married at?
Pasolinos for reception and ceremony.
Okay, do you already have your officiant out?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Brianna, I see you're trying to ask some questions. Can you type them on Facebook? I don't think it's coming through Zoom. Or Brianna's on Zoom. Brianna, are you on Zoom? Can you hear us?
Ashton, this is Marguerite from Heinzman's Traditional Bakery. Who is your caterer at Pasolinos?
Right now, that's what I'm still working on. So I do have a planner that I'm working with, but I don't have a caterer yet.
Well, that is something that we do specialize in. We're Heinzman's Traditional Bakery. We do probably an average of at least, I would say anywhere from 10 to 12 events there at Pasolinos a year. So I know they do the bartending already, but we would be happy to do your walking around with appetizers. It's kind of a close-knit place, but we could do that upstairs or maybe down below at Pasolinos, and we can actually set up and clean up after the ceremony as well. So check us out if you have if you want us to give us you a quote.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate
You're
that.
welcome.
Hey, Michelle.
Hey.
Brianna, did you have a question?
Any questions right now? Thank you, though.
Okay.
Hey, Bronson.
Michelle, I see you on here. Did you have any questions we could help with? Oh, where'd she go?
Well,
hey,
I
this
tell
goes
you
out
what,
to all of our couples out there. If you haven't chosen a DJ yet, Louisville Wedding Network, there's Jack was on here today. I'm Randy with Triangle Talent, so Jack is with Soundtracks. But yeah, keep this in mind if you need a DJ. Me with Triangle Talent, you're always welcome to, set up a consultation before you sign any contracts. Make sure it fits. So if you haven't picked a DJ yet, please keep this in mind.
One thing I'd like to share with all of our couples that are on today is we've all been talking amongst ourselves. We've actually taken 3 months out of our wedding year for 2021 where we couldn't host weddings. So it's even more imperative now to get your vendors booked early. I've even been doing like some Zoom vendor initial meetings just so we can go ahead and get on books of the vendors that I know my clients want, because things are going to get pretty tight in 2021 with everyone rescheduling. So I guess my blanket advice would be to get your vendors booked as early as possible, because things are going to get tighter as more people reschedule into the next year.
I can second that. I have been on the phone the last few days trying to get one couple into a venue with 3 weekends. With 3 weekends they've used that they needed. And so far in the area they want to be in, we have not been able to find anything. There's so much already booked in 21.
does any of our brides out there want to share their engagement story with us? Come on, girls. We see lots of people here. Well, I do want to remind everybody that if you use 2 or more vendors in the Louisville Wedding Network, you will receive a 5% off from each vendor, or a purchase credit. It depends on who you talk to. One thing I want to give a shout out is Pam Gaddy's on here from Jim's Formal Wear, and Jim's is in Lloyd's Florist. And if you book your suits with Jim's Formal Wear, you get 10% off your wedding flowers. Now, keep in mind too that when you book us, you're getting 10% off, but every other vendor that you book on there other than us and Jim's, you're going to get an additional 5% off from them. So that's a big savings. That's one thing that we want to work with you right now on, is we know everybody has a certain budget that they work with, and we want to make sure and let you know that we're here for that. So, I mean, you can give us a call at any time at 502-968-5428 and, give us a call. Like Sharon said, we're not doing in-house appointments at the moment, but we are doing Zoom appointments, and they've done very well. Me and Sharon's done probably 3 or 4 of them over the last 2 weeks, and they're all next year.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, it's been great. It's been really, really, really good. So, I mean, has any of the other brides on here experienced anything that we need to know what's going on out there with planning your wedding? Any questions?
Hey, Mike,
yes.
You might want to have the brides know, a lot of them are probably thinking about, well, we want to plan a wedding for next year, but we really wanted to get married this year. And the things that the Louisville Wedding Officiants are doing is that we are now taking brides and grooms that for insurance or for whatever reason they want to get married now. We are allowing them to use us, and they're using us. And what we're basically doing is doing a short ceremony for them now, and then we plan the big event for them down the road wherever they would like to hold it. So if you get caught in a position that you think that, well, we need to get married right away, whatever reason for, military or whatever, but we can help you there. We can also help you down the road with your big wedding, and we can hook you up with different people in the Louisville Wedding Network that are going to help you at your time of need.
Sounds great. Sounds great.
That's actually a great point. And for any bride that finds himself in that position, it's really, really a personal decision. I've now rescheduled 8 of my spring weddings, and each couple had to decide for themselves whether they want to go ahead and get married and, have a very, very, very small ceremony and get married and then have their reception later, or if they want to wait and do everything later and have the whole day like they had planned. Mike and I actually shared a couple that she had to move from April to December, but they did go ahead on their original date, April 3rd, and they got married at Duncan Memorial Chapel with this, their bridal party, which was very small, and their officiant. Mike went ahead and made the bouquets. They were gorgeous. We're going to make them again in December, and they're going to do like a vow renewal. But it's such a super personal decision. So while your wedding planner can give you all the information you need and let you make an informed decision, it's a decision that that couple has to make for themselves. But whatever you guys decide, we're there for it. If you want to do that intimate ceremony, one thing a wedding planner is very, very good at, Jamie and Kim would share this, I'm sure, is we can pivot. We can totally change. We think on our feet. So if you need that small intimate ceremony now and you want to have that big day later, we're in for that. So again, just something to think about, and reach out if anybody can help you in any way.
Hey guys, this is Paul Tennell from Lakeside Reflections. I'm one of the owners here. In Indiana, Southern Indiana is open for business starting May 24th.
Yay!
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, of parties of 100 people or less, right?
Okay.
July 4th, we are wide open. So we have, a full wedding slate right now till the end of the year. But we do have some availability because we have 3 different venue halls and we can do 3 weddings in one day. So if you're having problems finding a venue, reach out to us. We work with everybody here on the Louisville Wedding Network, and we're all a big family. And certainly you'd be able to take advantage of that 5% discount as well. Lakeside can also help you because we do a lot of the stuff in-house. We do our own in-house catering. We provide servers. We do the bartenders, and everything. So we take a lot of the stress out for you. And Kathy here is our one of our designers. She loves to work with the brides on the designs. And we do, kind of day of wedding planning as well. So our coordination. So
Paul,
reach out to Lakeside Reflections. Yes, ma'am.
That's great to hear, because I've already had 2 brides that are probably going to call you first thing Monday, because I've already suggested that to them. Because and second of all, can we just borrow your governor and you take ours? I'm just kidding.
Yes.
Well, I tell you
Our
what,
governor.
This country back in business, right?
I'm sorry, guys. I just had to put that out there.
If it were reversed, I'd be saying the same thing, Jamie.
Uh-huh.
I think it's been really interesting because having weddings in Kentucky and Indiana, I have literally watched both governors every day and hung on their every word. I literally had my whole family watching the Indiana governor on Friday in my son's driveway. But I think one of the things too that is interesting about the Indiana side versus the Kentucky side, we're so close, but the plans to reopen are so different. So I would encourage any bride to go to your state's reopening website and look at the phases for your state. One of the things I've noticed about Indiana is June 14th, we are actually able to have parties of 100 or more. And June 14th begins face wear optional, which means your guests, if they feel they're at risk or they feel that they might put someone else at risk, or if that's a worry, they can choose to wear a mask, but we don't have to have a mask. So our bridal parties will be able to not have a mask on during pictures, which I know is a huge concern for brides.
It is.
Yeah, especially if you're spending this money.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Yes.
then as Paul said, July 4th, Indiana, barring any backslides, which I'm praying about every day, I'm hoping we don't go backwards, but barring any backslides, July 4th, Indiana is back to normal.
Yeah.
So that makes me really happy because I have some July clients that have been just hanging on. So I just encourage every bride to really educate yourself or reach out to your planner if you have one, because the 2 states are very, very different. So you can't assume what one is doing, the other is doing.
Mike?
Yes.
This is Linda from the barn at Magnolia Farm. We have decided that the month of June, because we have had some rescheduled, we're going to offer pop-up weddings.
So if someone would like to have their ceremony either inside or outside the barn, that could be done for a small group of people. We're going to offer 2 different packages. One would be just for the ceremony, and then the second package will be for if they'd like to go ahead and have the ceremony, maybe a small cake cutting, toast for a small group of people. So during the month of June, we have a couple of Saturdays we're going to be allowing that.
That's
as long
awesome.
as the governor goes along.
What a neat idea.
That's awesome.
Also,
so as far as makeup goes, that's really been a big issue that is going on in both states right now. And it's the problem is with makeup artistry is that there's absolutely no way for me to do your face with you having a mask on. So it's just, it's like literally impossible. So if this virus is still around, there's a potential that, you know, someone could be sick that flies in from somewhere else and you don't know it. And I'm sitting right there in their face, 1 foot away doing eyeliner. So literally there was a Zoom meeting the other day with all the top makeup artists in the city, which I'm friends with and I refer to on a regular basis. And every one of us at this point is still at a shutdown mode and won't be open for a while. But that doesn't mean there isn't an option still for some makeup artistry. I'm going to start doing virtual applications. So I'm going to actually walk brides through how to put their makeup on while I watch them on cam. And talk them through the products. We're going to meet ahead of time, a little earlier in the month to figure out what they need. So my first one of these is going to be on June the 20th. So I'm actually going to walk a bride through a virtual application. If we, run into a different scenario where there's a little bit more knowledge about whether or not this is going to be safe to apply makeup, it's different than hairdressing. Hairdressing, you're facing a different direction. Someone's not right in your face. So the safety aspect is different than being right in someone's face. We're about the same as an esthetician. They can't do facials right now. They can't do massages. We can't touch people's bodies at this point in time. So until they can do that, makeup artistry, if you get someone who will do your makeup, you need to get a waiver from them because you could be putting yourself in danger. If they're not using proper sanitation devices, they're not using disposables, they're not using PPE, you don't want to trust that makeup artist at this point. So you have to be very conscious and careful about who and how you use them. I am still taking bookings for next year. It is still a conversation I have at least a couple of times a week with the top artists in the city. So we're trying to figure out how to make this happen. But we're probably going to be the last people that are going to be open. Just so you know, there's going to be a lot of no's from makeup artists until you can figure out exactly how to make it work. But we are still taking the contracts. We're still taking retainer fees, and we're working it out so that you can push your weddings to next year. I've done quite a few of those. So it's a little bit, we're still at a toss-up. I mean, the cities might open, the states might open, but there's a potential that makeup artists still may be on hold. Just so you know.
And I want to speak up from a photography standpoint. Can you all hear me okay?
Mm-hmm.
I know that things are changing with all of these different wedding types and styles. And I am too very flexible with that. If you are wanting me for half a day here and then a half a day later, I'll be glad to work with you on that. Or if you are wanting to just have maybe a special photo shoot just with the 2 of you all, I would be glad to work with you on that as well. So feel free to, I know Brianna has been texting about, messaging about her budget. Feel free, anybody here, to, contact me also. I am not a wedding coordinator. However, I am a coordinator of photography. So with that said, we will coordinate your day or days that will help facilitate how we will do the photography. So in other words, if we are still trying to limit the amount of people around the 2 of you all, then I will be glad to work with you. I did a photo shoot, an engagement session with a couple back in early April. We did it all way 6 feet. I shot with my long lens. We were outdoors, we were in a park, that type of thing. So it is not unheard of, I should say, to schedule something. And I'm not just talking about now, I'm talking about later, to do a photo session, just not, it doesn't have to be on your wedding day only, okay?
This is Sharon Thornsberry. I'm with Gary Fields, Louisville Wedding Officiants. And I wanted the brides to know that we're on probably a day-to-day basis about, what's going to happen. And, I really don't want to get into what this governor going to do and that governor. Gary and I are here to make the brides feel comfortable. Every bride that calls us, which is daily, I mean, our business is booming because people are wanting to get married every single day, 3, 4, 5 customers a day. And I stress to them when we talk to them, we're here for your safety, for the social distancing, whatever they need, we're here to take care of it for them because we want to make things as easy as we can for people. And, this is a happy time, so that's what Gary and I are here for, to let you know we're here 24/7, whatever you want, whenever you want, we're here to take care of you and make things as happy as we can.
I think we had a bride ask a question about working with a tight budget. I think all of us, even myself included, we're here to work within your budgets. Yes, if you're scaling back for certain things or certain reasons, that's not a problem. We're all here, and don't think your budget is ever too small to get a professional to help you. Marguerite, I know you made a comment on a suggestion on how they can cut back and work with a budget.
Right. This could very easily be done. And I know money is an issue, really not just during this time of the year, but really any time of the year. So it doesn't have to be expensive to have a wedding. And when it comes down to the food, you could do simple punch and cake. I've done that, especially with short ceremonies that are happening, like what Sharon was talking about with immediate weddings. And then maybe doing a reception later in the year or maybe next year where you have 100 to 200 people at your wedding reception. But options for me as a caterer, you can do punch and cake. You can just do heavy appetizers. Maybe you don't want to do a full bar. Maybe you just want to do iced tea, lemonade, water, maybe just a champagne toast or something fun like that. Again, we can customize pretty much whatever you want. If you're going to be having 50 people at your ceremony, and it's just immediate family, say, we can even just do a simple walk around with appetizers and just make it simple. But again, it's all about the wedding that you all want to make special for yourself. Don't be stressed out about it. There is ways to work around it and still be happy at the same time.
We agree. So there are a few things that I want to cover before we say goodbye. One is don't forget to enter into the contest that we did today. That winner will be announced tomorrow on the Louisville Wedding Network Facebook page. Also, look for more upcoming shows or virtual bridal shows in the next few months, but we are having our all together in-person bridal show in September 27th at Millwood Art Center from 2 to 4. So if you have not put that on your calendar, please go ahead and put that on your calendar, and so you can all talk to us in person and see our product in person. And we're really looking forward to it. If there's not anything else to discuss or any questions, we want to thank all of you all for being here today. And we look forward to working with all of you. If you have any questions, you can find us all at LouisvilleWeddingNetwork.com. Click on us and it'll go right to our phone number or our website. But we're here for you and we would love to help you. This year's brides, next year's brides, or whatever year you're getting married, we're here for you. So
Mike, let me just interject real quick. Okay. I saw some questions going on. I don't know if it was Facebook or Zoom. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. I saw something about dresses, jewelry, shoes. It's hard, right? Because things aren't open, right? Shops aren't open, boutiques aren't open. Dillard's, I'm Cindy with Dillard's, by the way. Dillards.com is still up and running. All of our fulfillment comes from our stores, whether it's the Louisville store or whatever's close to you, wherever you are in the country. And when you go to the registry tab on Dillards.com, you will see the wedding shops, everything from your wedding shoes, wedding handbags, jewelry. All of those things can be pre-ordered. You can shop, you can pre-order, you can add them to you can create a wish list. So you can, if you need to go and try them on or match them up with your dress. Tentatively here in St. Matthews, the 20th of May, we're hoping to be open. Of course, it's day to day, but I did speak to our bosses the other day. But Dillards.com is always open. And, shipping is easy and shipping back is easy. If it's a full price item, I'm sure it's not a problem to, kind of muddle through this. But everything from handbags, shoes, we have a beautiful selection of dresses that would also go for even bridesmaids dresses or mother of the bride's dresses. So we can really still be of help, at least Dillard's, so you can get some of that shopping done if that's a real sticking point and you're really worried about it. And you can always find me, I'm Cindy Tandy on Facebook, or you can find me through the Louisville Wedding Network, but since I'm not in the store, you can always message me here on, find me on Facebook, and I'll be happy to direct you any way I can. I know a lot of the dress specialists and things like that, I can get a hold of some of the shoe managers or some of the shoe people, that type of thing, so we can kind of really walk you through. So I know it's a really tough, funky thing that we're going through, but at least you can do some pre-shopping, some pre-planning, coordinating, find a bag, find the shoes, find the jewelry, and kind of go from there. So we just, try to make it a little bit easy for you in the interim, whatever you need. So
Thank you, Cindy.
You're welcome.
And I think Tammy just posted the link to enter the contest. So if you have those secret words, you can click on there and incorporate that, and then you can find out who the winners are tomorrow. There are some great prizes that our vendors have given away today. So please get on there and check it out, and hopefully that'll help some of the people that need to have a certain budget. But thank you all. Thank all the brides for watching today. Please feel free to contact us anytime about your big day. We are here to help. So check us out at LouisvilleWeddingNetwork.com, and happy planning. And we look forward to meeting all of you all in person. Thank you all for being here today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody.
Best wedding wishes.